Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video today I'm going to tell you guys a few tips that you may not know that can actually help grow your hair longer, faster. So as you guys know, my hair, I've been kind of growing it out lately, as you can see, so it's pretty long. It might not look like it to you guys, but if I actually pull the strand down, it's really down to my eyebrows right now, and so far it's looking good, it's manageable, so I'm going to continue this style. And if you're somebody out there who wants to grow their hair out, maybe it's taking a little bit too long, you could be doing certain things that could be sabotaging the growth of your hair that you may not even be aware about. And in this video, I'm gonna go over those three things that I feel like most people just don't know. The first tip I'm gonna give, this one might surprise a lot of people, but that is your diet. There's a specific type of protein that hair is entirely made out of, and that is called keratin. I'm sure probably some of you guys have heard of that before. This protein is the main building block for growing hair and nails. It gives hair structure, strength, and elasticity. Without it, your hair can become brittle, dull, and weak. And most people get really surprised when they find out that their diet directly has an impact on their hair growth. So to get the optimal hair health, what I recommend for you to have in your diet is high protein foods like eggs, salmon, lean meats, avocados, spinach, pumpkin seeds, things like that. And if you're somebody who works out regularly, you need at least 1 gram of protein per body weight to ensure that you're growing a healthy amount of hair. And if you are someone who doesn't regularly work out, you can even get away with half of that. So yeah, so get your protein in. And second tip is stimulate blood flow to the scalp. So to put it simply, healthy blood circulation to the scalp helps nutrients be delivered to the hair follicles. And usually the common cause for a lot of people not having blood flow to their scalp is usually due to stress. Stress and balding is very closely linked together because of that reason. I'm going to tell you a few ways that you can enhance blood circulation to the scalp. First one is doing a daily scalp massage for yourself. I would say about 5 minutes. You could use your hands or you could use a scalp massager and just use some oil. I would say using some biotin infused rosemary oil would be good, and just gently massage your scalp for about 5 minutes per day, or using a scalp massager. That'll ensure more blood flow to your scalp. I usually tend to do that about once every 2 days myself. I have some rosemary oil, I like to put that in my hair, it's really good, it feels good after. Okay, number 2 is microneedling. If you guys don't know what microneedling is, it's this thing right here. It's called derma roller microneedle. So it has little microneedles on the roller itself, and basically what it does is it punctures little holes into your scalp, and it helps activate dormant hair follicles, and the tiny punctures in your scalp, in your skin, helps send more blood, oxygen, and nutrients to that area. This, coupled with a good diet, like I mentioned earlier, with high protein, you will notice a noticeably higher amount of hair growth coming in, and I guarantee you that. As soon as I started doing those two things, it made a huge difference, and I had no idea. Max I would recommend with the derma roller, I would say, is 1 to 2 times a week. I wouldn't do it really more than that, because you don't want to be like just puncturing holes into your skin all the time. It needs time to heal and needs time to repair, so you got to make sure you're only doing it 1 to 2 times a week max. But the scalp massages, you can do that every day. And last but not least on the blood circulation tips is, this one's a pretty obvious one, but that is just having regular exercise in your life. If you're somebody who regularly does work out, that is a good way to circulate blood to your scalp and everything like that. So just living a healthy lifestyle, going on runs, exercising, weightlifting, whatever it is that you do, it really helps circulate the blood flow to your scalp. Tip number 3, my last tip here, is using quality shampoos. What most people don't understand about the scalp is your scalp has its own ecosystem of natural oils and good bacteria. And I'm going to explain this a little bit more in detail. So the cheap shampoos you see in drugstores usually contain sulfates, silicones, and waxes that strip natural hair oil way too aggressively. The thing with your hair oils is you're supposed to have a little bit of hair oil in your scalp. It's not supposed to be entirely stripped out, but usually these cheap shampoos, because of those cheap preservatives, it'll take out all the hair oil and it'll leave your scalp feeling very dry. So the good quality shampoos, it'll just take it out just enough, leaving that good bacteria, leaving that natural oil in your scalp, so that way, you know, it can maintain that good healthy ecosystem. And a lot of these cheap shampoos also leave residue behind that obviously you can't see, it's too small, but it actually clogs a lot of the pores in your scalp also. Now, high quality shampoos on the other hand, use gentle, sulfate-free cleansers that maintain a healthy oil balance in your scalp. Not too dry, not too greasy, perfectly right in the middle. A lot of guys think that their hair isn't growing, but the problem really is a lot of times your hair ends up breaking off because of these shitty shampoos guys use, you know, drying out your hair, drying out your scalp. And a lot of times when that happens, hair will actually literally break off. So if you're the kind of guy who's waking up in the morning and you're seeing hair on your pillowcase, if you're seeing hair in your hands in the shower, you gotta understand that the reason why your hair isn't growing at the rate that you want it to is because it's constantly breaking off. Because like I said, high quality shampoos reduce split ends, reduces breakage. Your good diet, having that protein, having that high quality diet will create elasticity in your hair. It'll make it more stronger because your hair is a protein at the end of the day. And the blood circulation to the scalp is going to help deliver all those good nutrients to your scalp. So with these 3 tips, you should see a noticeably amount of less hair loss happening to you, and your hair is going to grow a lot more longer, thicker, and more healthy, just like mine. And the shampoo that I actually use would be this one. This is Hans D. Foucault Natural Shampoo. What I'll do is I'm going to link the products that I use in the bottom in the description down there, and you guys can go ahead and click that link and you guys can buy it directly off of there. If you guys want any tips on, you know, the trimmers I use, the clippers I use, I'm also going to link those all down there, and you guys will be set. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. If you guys didn't know, I am an artist the other half of my life. During the day I cut hair, at night I'm an artist. This is my Instagram page. Give me a follow there and you'll see all my latest artwork. See you guys next time.